Michael sir.
Yes, சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Shall we start?
Yes, we can start.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I welcome you once again to this workshop. So now we may continue the yesterday's session of Michael sir. Welcome you sir once again. You may now continue the session.
Yes, thank you so much. Now I'll start. Give me 1 second. So I hope the participants, you had a great time within these 2 days. You gathered many information, I think. Then first I start with, do you have any doubt with yesterday's topic? First, I would like to recall yesterday's slide. Okay, then I'll go for today's presentation. So, am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I'll project the yesterday's slide. Any doubt? Okay. So I started with the introduction and everything. What is molecular docking? Okay, so that is association between two molecules, the protein and the ligand, and it is expressed in minus, that is negative. The more the negative, the higher the binding affinity. Okay, between the macromolecule and the ligand. So I took this example, International Space Station and the spaceship that is sent from the Earth. Okay, that is docking. And I said about rigid docking and flexible docking. Rigid docking, the protein size and the ligand size, the receptor and the ligand, they are a fixed orientation conformation, so they automatically bound to each other. And flexible docking, it is induced fit model. So the ligand may be different conformation, but the protein, it adjusts, it tunes itself to fit the ligand. Okay, and many algorithms and tools like matching algorithm, and we for the Autodoc will fall under stochastic search. I said about what are the difference between the Autodoc and Autodoc Vina. So comparatively, the scoring function is different between Autodoc and Autodoc Vina. I said about the Lamarckian, the ordinary genetic algorithm, and Lamarckian genetic algorithm. A genetic algorithm, what I said, it is a global search. But Lamarckian genetic algorithm, it has a global search. In addition, they will search locally also. So local search is included with the Lamarckian genetic algorithm. Okay, I said a story also, like Mendel said that the person trait that is dependent upon its gene, but Lamarck said no, it is not strict to gene, it is their individuality, what they are free to choose what anything in their life. Okay, so even I and you can choose anything in our life depending independent of genetic behavior. Okay, that is the Lamarckian genetic algorithm. The degrees of freedom is higher in Lamarckian genetic algorithm, but freedom is less in genetic algorithm. Okay, so that is the thing. Virtual screening, I just given you the terminology, and then molecular simulation. What is a simulation? Why? So many people know simulation word, but they do not know what does it mean. Okay, so that is just your practicing it. You are analyzing the behavior in the in silico platform, that is in your computer. Okay, in your graphical mode, then you are mimicking the behavior in the system. Okay, you are predicting in the system in your computer, and then you are reflecting it in the body, in the human body or any living beings. And here also, what are the steps involved? The retrieval of ligand, receptor processing, identification of active site, docking, docked complex analysis, at last ADMET, that is pharmacokinetics. Okay, so how I spoke about the ligand collection and clustering from PubChem, ChemSpider, say EMBL, drug bank, everything. Okay, so usually PubChem is used, and in today's topic we'll additionally see another database for downloading the libraries. Okay, so I took three compounds: emodin, quercetin, and piperin. You should also include your control compound. For example, if a compound is already coupled with, or it already docked with the protein, and it is deposited in the PDB. For example, remdesivir. Okay, remdesivir is already docked and deposited in the PDB. Then you have to you have to remove the head atom in a separate file, and you have to use that as your control. That is the thing. I'll show this today, and then you will understand. Then ChemOffice 3D, and this to energy minimize and make it a compatible one. And why we are energy minimization? To remove clashes among the atoms and the atoms of ligand for some purpose. Okay, with specific pose for docking with the protein receptor. Okay, then we saw about data barrier, and gypsum DL also you can use. Gypsum DL, you have to enter the Python script. Okay, so if someone is not aware about Python thing, you can use data barrier. That is more helpful for you. And for clustering ligands, I said about BioVia Discovery Studio. Today I'll give some program or some script to how you have to combine the ligands. Okay, so target protein retrieval and preparation. So we selected from the PDB. Then I focused on the receptor binding domain, where the ACE2 receptor that binds. Okay, so that is the place where the ACE2 receptor in your cell that will bind with the spike protein. Okay, so that RBD is more important. We choose active sites from the RBD only. Okay, then if protein structure is not available, morning you heard about homology modeling, and that will be helpful using Modeler. Modeler is a wonderful software for homology modeling, and after modeling you have to check the quality of the protein you model. That you can use Save Server. Say in Save Server you have ProCheck, WhatCheck, Prove, Verify 3D, ERAT. Okay, these all things they can use to assess your protein quality. Ramachandran plot is the main one that will assess your quality. That is below 90 or 90%. It is low quality. Below 90%, okay, we can consider that is low quality. 80 to 90 average quality. 90 above 90 is good quality. Okay, so SUSPDB viewer to repair protein. So once you loaded inside the SUSPDB viewer, it will replace the missing atoms. Yesterday we saw about that. And you can use DSV also. Here there is a pen tool in DSV. Using pen tool you can join the atoms. Okay, in DSV also. So active site, how you are going to predict the active site? You can predict the active site using your literature. You read thoroughly the paper related to your study. First of all, as soon as you frame the hypothesis, you have to check for the literature for any research. First, you have to frame the hypothesis and how you are going to solve the hypothesis with your methodology. That is the more important. For framing the methodology, you need to read more literature. Or however, from year-wise, you separate it from starting from when it is started this research and how it is progressed. Okay, how it progressed till 2021, how this research progressed, what are the active sites they have targeted, what are the results they have got. Okay, so these things you have to you prepare an Excel file and you have to enter it. Okay, which will give you a clear picture what is your part in the research in this gap. Okay, so if you do not know about any literature, then you will do the same thing what the previous researcher did. Okay, so you will lose your identity, you will lose your individuality. Okay, so if you want to get authenticated, you have to do what others didn't do. Okay, so for that you have to read the literature. Okay, then protein ligand interaction study, this you can do it in your Discovery Studio as well as another online server, PLIP, protein ligand interaction profiler. And third, pocket analysis that you can do with Pocket Finder or Caspi. With only Pocket Finder, you can assess the size of the pocket, which is the largest pocket size. But whether this pocket is active or not, whether it is catalytic or not, that you do not know. For that, you have to read the literature, and you have to, if anyone did docking previously, you have to download that structure and you have to analyze using protein ligand interaction profiler. Okay. So binding site is different. Binding site, at any spot it can bind. Okay, but wherever it bind, whether it is catalytic or not, that you do not know. That is active site. Okay, so active site you have to more concentrate rather than binding site. Okay, so Caspi is binding pocket prediction. And why PDBQT? I already said Q is for charge and T is for atom type. And we also used Pyrex for molecular docking. Okay, so finally, admit analysis. We saw about sysadmin and pre-admit server. So today, I hope everyone followed the previous presentation. Now we'll go to virtual screening of ligand library. Okay, so till ligand part it will be different. Okay, till ligand part, till you download your ligand, it will be different. After that, it will be same like the previous Autodoc Vina. Okay, Autodoc the Pyrex we use, no, that will be same like that. We can see in this presentation. Okay, what is a library? A typical library have thousands of books, right? Thousands of books, and even big international libraries, they have more than 10,000 of books. Okay, in various fields. But how we are going to choose the right book? Okay, that is the question mark. On what basis you are going to select the right book? Okay, book is for knowledge. That is for your knowledge. So how we are going to select the correct book? That is more question. So there is a formula for picking out a good book. Okay, I choose a book. I choose a book. Look at the cover, flip through the pages, read the back. Okay, these three things. So when you take a book, that may be written by the international authors, or that may be a local authors, or by author nearby you. Okay, so it depends upon the knowledge, and it changes. It changes person to person, right? So usually in colleges they prefer you read international author. You read international author because they are more exposed. They are more. They have more funding, and through this funding they have derived many results. Okay, based on the results they have written the paper, and which is reflected in the book. Okay, so this is the criteria we first use to choose the book. Okay, look at the cover. In the cover itself, you will see who written the book. Okay, and flip through the pages and read the back. Purpose. What is the purpose? What is my purpose of reading? Why you are going to read this book? That is more important. Second, interest. Is this book interesting to me or not? And fourth, comprehend. Whether I understand what I am reading. Some people don't understand some English of some countries with native English speaking. Okay, so those books they need more interpretation. So comprehension is more important when you read a book. And last one, no, do I know most of the words? Whether you know some, so the technical words that used in the international books may not be used here in your local author. Okay, in your from your state or from your region or from your country. Okay, so that is also more important. Similar thing applies for the ligand also. In what aspect? Why you are going to choose the ligand? Why you want to choose this ligand? And yes, and for what purpose? Okay, what is your research interest, and whether you know this drug or not? Okay, and at last uh, you will come to know that whatever the whether I have already used the same ligand for my previous studies. That is more important. So here also we will learn introduction to virtual screening, Autodoc Vena step-by-step procedure to find out the lead. Okay, and at last analysis of the protein docked complex. What is a virtual screening? As I said before, you will be automatically evaluating very large library of compound with many 10,000 or 20,000 or lakhs and lakhs of compounds you can analyze, and you can narrow it down for your selection. Okay, the act or process of finding, searching, filtering, identifying, picking and removing an object, item, person, molecule with desired characteristics. So from a large group of ligands, you're going to select a small group of ligand for your to solve your interest and to solve your research purpose. There are two types of screening. What are the screening? Library-based, ligand-based screening and target-based screening. If you know the target receptor, then you go for target-based screening. Directly you download all the ligand library and straight away you go for docking. Or else, if you do not know the target receptor, but you know you have already have some ligand that, for example, if you take for a virus treatment, or you are going to develop a drug for viral treatment, then you already have known some drugs for viruses. You will try the drugs against the virus of your interest. Okay, for example, already remdesivir is for HIV. Okay, they are retroviral drugs, and this can be they will try whether this drug is working for the target. Okay, so in that case they will use remdesivir. They will screen any drug that is similar to remdesivir. Okay, so they will check, and then you have to screen based on ligand. If you do not know any ligand, for example, if you do not know remdesivir, then you can blindly download all the library. You go for docking, directly docking. Okay, in both the cases docking is there, but what the how you choose the library, that is more important. Okay, so in target based screening, as I said before, you know the target and you will download all the ligand library, and you directly we will be seeing first target based screening, then I will teach you ligand based screening. Okay, so I think when I teach you, you will know everything, so we can directly go inside the steps followed here. Okay, so first you have to retrieve the ligand library and its processing, which takes time, and this is the biggest process here. First process is the biggest process. You have to follow many steps, and then receptor processing and identification of active site. This already follows the previous presentation, and finally docked complex analysis. So any doubt till now? Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so I'll enter inside the thing. So in the previous class, I took about drug bank. Now we will be seeing another uh, database called Zinc. Okay, so you have to type. So directly you can type the ID. Otherwise, Zinc 15 use space docking. Okay, if you type like this, you will get the first link, Zinc 15 docking. So for your convenient, I'll delete all the structures. Okay, I'll be doing with you. So first thing, there may be 3D structures as well as 2D structures as well as 1D structure in like a database like Zinc database, drug bank, okay, and ChemSpider. And these databases have 3D structures, 2D structures, and 1D structure. Okay, and in Zinc 15, first we'll be going to tranches. Okay, tranches, and these tranches will have processed structures, already processed 3D and 2D structures. Okay, so see this horizontal axis, they have the molecular weight. They show the molecular weight in Daltons. Okay, and the left side, no, this vertical bar, they denotes the log p value. Okay, log p value. So we'll be screening. There is a criteria here. We can see the 2D, 3D. Then here you can see reactivity. Anodynes means it is not non-reactive. They do not really have any special groups like sulfide and for example, some reactive groups. Okay, and bother, clean, standard, highly reactive. Okay, these things you can select here, and here weight. Okay, in stock, whether it is in stock, whether it is available in agent, whether it is waiting. If you wait for this drug, it is okay. Boutique means they are costly. Okay, and they are annotated. Those things will be available here. And here you can see the pH. If you select this one, the pH will be open, and charge also will be open. Now I select we need only the 3D structures. Okay, so I select the 3D. So when I select the 3D, it will open the positive charges and the pH. Okay, now reactivity, you have to click standard only, no problem, but you have to click the exclusive. Okay, only standard, none other than that. Then in weight, okay, you have to click exclusive. Okay, and you can select in stock, whether it is available, if it is available, whatever the compound that is available in the stock. Okay, so easily you can take it. Otherwise, you can choose other thing which is not available or costly. You can choose it, no problem. And here pH reference is 7.0, mid pH physiological pH, near physiological pH. This is high pH 9, 10, 11 like that. Low pH below 7. Okay, that is the thing. We are going to select only the reference pH. Okay, and charge, we are not going to select negative. This is LMNOP, and -2, -1. This we are not going to select it. We are just untick it. Okay, uncheck the only neutral. Okay, then after that you have to select what kind of compound you need. So we need only lead like compounds. Okay, other than the other things, no need. Okay, no need fragment, Goldilocks, and Lux, drug like, and big and greasy. Lead like is more important because it is the lead compound. So we need to select the lead compound here. Okay, selected. So now at last you have to, so you have selected, so we have filtered out some important compounds. So just I'll download this one. Here the file type they'll ask and the URL, that is the URL, whether it is how we are going to work it. Okay. So here in this, here we will select SDF. We need only SDF format. Okay. So you select SDF format and here PowerShell. Okay. PowerShell. Then give download. So where you're going to download, I'm going to download in the virtual screening. I prepare a folder called ligands. So till here you understood?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, sir. I have one question. What do you mean by bother, sir? Bother in gene database, sir? Anodyne, you said it is non-reactive. Like that bother, what does it mean, sir?
Bother.
Bother means, sir, what? Means
Boutique.
in like
This boutique.
yeah.
Yeah, they are
No,
cost.
no, sir. Like anodyne, it is not reactive. One is reactive, another
Okay,
one
this
is
is
bother.
so this is means anodyne means they are non-reactive. So bother means they are somewhat reactive. They are not so reactive. Okay, they are less reactive. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Like that. So it is, you can see here anodyne means less reactive, standard means moderate reactive, and hot means highly reactive. Okay, that is the level criteria here. Okay. So now we are going to execute the thing. So anyone heard about PowerShell in Windows? PowerShell. Okay, I show you how it is. Here it is downloaded in this format. .gz. Okay. Okay. Now what I do, I will change. Oh, sorry. Now I'll change the file name. Okay. Like then. Can you see? I can change the name like ligand.ps1, PowerShell 1. That is a format. Here you can see the type of the file. It is PowerShell type. Okay, PowerShell type. So if you hold the shift, okay, you hold the shift key and press the right mouse button. Okay, you can see there is option called PowerShell. Okay, open PowerShell window here. Is it there? Can you see? Yes. See, I ordinarily click the right button. See, you cannot see the PowerShell here. It will available only if you press the shift key and press the right button. You will have a PowerShell window here. Okay. So click this one. You will have this. You will get this window. Okay. Any doubt? Okay, this is the PowerShell window here. What I do, I am going to the working directory. You have to switch on to the working directory. Otherwise, sorry, if you open outside PowerShell, you have to switch on to the working directory. But I have already opened the PowerShell from the working directory. Okay, the ligands. desktop, Autodoc Workshop, virtual screening, and like this is my working directory. Okay. So you have to type here set. You are giving the permission, okay, to write the file unrestricted. Okay, set execution policy unrestricted. Okay, give enter. It will ask yes, yes to all, no, no to all, suspend and help. These things will be asking. You just give A. Okay, A for yes to all. So now you are given the policy. Okay, it is unrestricted. Okay. Wait a minute, I think it is. So here also you can type PowerShell in the search button and you will get here. Just go to run as administrator. Okay, this like this it will ask. So see, it is in Windows System 32. We have to switch on to we have to change the directory to our working folder. Okay, so change directory. CD means change directory and /backslash. Okay, if you give enter, it will go outside. Now CD users, it is your folder, and CD desktop. Yes, sir. In your user, CD desktop, and what are the things we have? CD virtual docking workshop. Autodoc workshop, CD virtual screening, CD. So change directory. I am changing the directory. Okay. So CD ligands. Okay. I clear the screen. So now I inside the ligand. I am giving set execution policy unrestricted. Okay, yes to all. I am giving A. Now it is okay. Already so we have the file name ligand.ps1. We have to edit the file .ps1. Sorry, backslash. You have to put backslash. Yes. Let's change to PowerShell file. This is PowerShell file. This is deleting it. Okay. Now it will be working. /ligand.ps1. Okay, it is writing the file. We saw individual, no, this 197, 129. These compounds are written now. Okay, they are getting written as folders. See, it is creating the folders. Any doubt here? In each folder, you can see the ligands, the libraries. See, this is the library. We are expanding it now. Okay. Yes, finished. Now, when it is finished, you have to again go to that set. You have to close the permission now. Otherwise, it may be edited. You given restricted, no? So now you have to give restricted. Last time unrestricted, now restricted. Now again, yes, to all. Now locked. Okay. Now we have locked the system, PowerShell. Okay. Here we have created, okay, nearly 21 folders. Okay. 21 folders we have created. And each folder will have a SDF file, okay, in zip format, gzip format. In Linux, it will be more easy since many of the use Windows. I am using in Windows right now. Okay. See, I search for the gzip. Okay, gzip star.gzip. If you select, all the gzip file will be coming here. So now select all, copy. Okay, copy. So we use this for screening. Paste here. Okay, I am pasting all the files that were in the folders. Okay, in each folders it was there. No, I copied with searching by searching. Okay, I pasted here. Now you have to extract here. Select if you have WinRAR. If you have WinRAR in your system, you know WinRAR. WinRAR, you know WinRAR. It's WinRAR if you have in your system. You just select, you extract here. Okay. Now you have extracted file as well as you have the zip file. Now you don't need the zip file. Now what you do? Sort by type. Okay. You can select all and press delete. Now we have the file here. Okay. 21 files. These are the files. Okay. Okay. Can you all understand till here? So now you can download libraries from. I show how to download library from DrugBank, everything. So So drug bank. So it is only from Zinc database I downloaded. You have to download from drug bank as well as from ChemSpider. Okay. So drug bank, this is the website. Here you go downloads. Okay. They ask for signing up. Okay. So only it takes nearly 5 days to activate. So because for your teaching, I got the account activated. So I signed in. Okay. Now go to downloads. Go to structures. Here you have all 3D structures. Okay. You download here. Click download. You can download in the ligand folder. This will also be in zip format. Copy the screening folder. Paste. Extract here. Okay. Now it is already extracted here. I change it to db drug bank underscore db. Okay. Other things are zinc database. This is db. Okay. Then you can go to ChemSpider. Now I downloaded drug bank. Now you can go to ChemSpider. Okay. ChemSpider. Here also you have to log in, but now sign in. You can log in with your Gmail ID. So now we are creating the library. Okay, that is you have to keep in mind. There is some problem. Okay. ChemSpider. So this website is under maintenance. Okay, in advanced search, you can select for your criteria, structure, okay, identifier, and elements. Based on the elements, you can choose. Okay, intrinsic properties. What are the internal properties? What molecular weight, mass, everything. Okay, and calculator properties. What is if you know everything, you can feed it here. And now for us, we go to data source. Okay, you are going for screening. So you go to focus library, you go to screening compounds. Okay, so select that and search hits to maximum 10,000. Okay, then you click search. Everyone listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, if you can't able to follow, you can tell me. I'll repeat. Okay, so we can see this one like different structures. Okay. See all different structures. why? Here there must be option like select all. Okay, there will be select all option. So this website is under maintenance, so maybe it's not coming. Okay, you can select this also, but I don't know why it is not. Oh, means not signed. So you have to sign in. Okay, if you sign in, you get the select all option. Okay, select all. Then you can download. So wait a minute, it gets downloaded because more than 51,783 result. Okay. Yes, it's downloaded. Selected structures. So it is already in SDF format only. I think that will get downloaded. Okay, like this only you have to download, and then uh, I think I can use only the zinc files only. Okay, you can later use it if we, because the file size must be increased, and so I use only these zinc files. Okay, DuckBank also I am not going to use. So if sometime after college opening, time permits, we can see uh, other thing because it takes much time. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to choose only. I'll take out the drug bank thing, put it outside. Okay. I'll use only the zinc files. Okay. Okay, now a similar thing like what we did in the with the three compounds previously. We combined everything, no? We combined all the structures in the previous presentation. Similarly, here also we are going to combine all the structures. Okay. So I already installed OpenMobile. Okay, OpenMobile. The same thing we are going to use here. For that, you have to go to command prompt, go to that already in the usage. I'm going to the working directory. So about if you give like this, whatever files that is named SDF will be combined. Okay. So this is input file, output. Now everything is combined into one file. For combining files created, but it is still working on. If we include the other files also, it will take much time. This is at least it will finish within 5 minutes. Yes, see how many molecules? 43,901 molecules converted. Okay, they merged into a single folder, single file. Okay, see you can see the change in file size. 155, 155, 350, 335. That is 1 GB, 1 GB, zero point 0.1 GB. Okay, 155 MB total. Now we are going to use only this single file. Okay. So in this screening, we are not going to enter inside the Chem3D. Okay. So we'll minimize energy in the Autodoc VNAV. So no need to worry about Chem3D here because nearly 43,000 structures. So if you include more also, 1 lakh or 2 lakh, then it will make your total experiment slow. Okay, so now we are going to directly processing it in the data warrior. Okay, so now I'll go to data warrior. For conformer generation. Okay, open. Three D zinc. Okay, what I said to select all and the chemistry, go to generate conformers. Okay. Here similarly write to file. So maximum conform. So it is asking can give 16. Yesterday we gave 16. So for a convenience, we give 10. Okay, 10 on average. Write to file. So I say and then underscore conformers. Okay, loaded. Now we have to change the STF3 version. Okay. Now give OK. It will generate the conformers. It's already created. Okay. So don't panic about this thing. Maybe it will finish now. For a convenience, I put 2. Just follow the steps. That's all. Okay. If you have time, you can do it. So usually these library things, if it is in offline, it will be better because we can spend more time in. Okay, I did only the three structures. I'll do it with because for time constraint, I have combined only the three ligands. Okay, C and DAE and EAE. Okay. When you practice, you can do with more ligands. Okay. Three ligands. Okay, see now it is loaded. Conformers. It is 5. created. Okay, nuclear ligand. So we had 3 ligand underscore conformer. Okay, this one we are going to use for our docking. Okay. Docking. I'm taking this one. And the protein. Okay, rest of the things same. Now we are going to okay. Now we are going to dock. Okay. Okay. Now I'm loading the Zinc database files. STF. Desktop. Controller. Locking. This one. Ligand conformers. It is all loaded. Zinc. Okay. So now we will be going for right click, minimize all. Okay. All get minimized. Take some time. Students, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So to do that, you have to you should have a good configuration for your laptop or your computer. Even if it is server with minimum 200 GB, you can do as many compounds. Minimum 200 GB RAM. Okay. My system has 24 GB, and therefore it is quite supporting. This is more or less only for these jobs. Anyone practice yesterday? What I taught you yesterday? Anyone did it at your home? Have anyone done it at your home? What I taught you yesterday?
No.
Yes. Because teaching is also not problem. Yes. Yes, because teaching is not also not problem. You just listening and taking notes, it's also not problem. But the problem where the problem comes, when you go for when you get an error when you do some task. Okay, troubleshooting is the main problem. When you get an error, how you are going to manage that error, how you are going to rectify it. That is more important. For that, you need more practice, more experience. So, what kind of error, from where this is coming, why it is coming, that you should be more aware of that. Okay, that's what I'm telling. So, when you practice it only, you will get more experience. Actually, this is a very nice workshop. This will be useful for future. Yesterday and today modeling. The morning also it was a good workshop. I think after this you know everything. I think, right? After this, you have to prepare the protein, and then you go to Vina Wizard, give start, and choose your ligands, and as well as you choose your protein molecule, and then you forward. You will choose the amino acids, active sites, and then docking on. Okay. I hope this you will know. I think till ligand part only, I have it will be different. Anyone want me to repeat what I did yesterday? That Pyrex after this step. Sir, Venkateshwar sir. Sir,
சார் கேக்குதா சார்?
கேக்குது சார்.
சார் சொல்லுங்க சார்.
சார் இது ஆஃப்டர் திஸ் இதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து ஒரே மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். அதான் கேட்குறேன், அது பண்ணவா வேண்டாமா?
ஓகே சார், ஒரே சேம்னா ஓகே, ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை சார், வேண்டாம்.
ஓகே, ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்ட கேட்டுக்கோங்க, யாராவது யாருக்கா சொல்லணும்னா திரும்ப நான் இதுக்கப்புறம் உள்ள ஸ்டெப்ஸையும் சொல்லலாம். முடிஞ்சது
ஓகே சார். இல்லை இதோட ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார், ஃபினிஷ் பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார்.
ஓகே,
சேம் ப்ராடக்ட் சார்.
ஆமாம், சேம் ப்ராடக்ட். அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து அதே மாதிரி
ஓகே ஓகே, ரன்னிங் ப்ராசஸ் மட்டும் தானே சார்?
ஆமாம் ஆமாம்.
ஓகே சார்.
So only difference is that library preparation only. Okay, that is it.
Okay sir. Students, if you have any doubt, you can ask. சார் நீங்க ஏதாவது அசைன்மெண்ட் ஒர்க் கூட நீங்க கொடுக்கலாம், நீங்க ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை.
அசைன்மெண்ட் ஓகே, அவங்க they can dock with one protein and one ligand, ஸோ ஆஃப் their interests, ஓகே, ஏதாவது ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இது பண்ணி so if you do only, you can find if any error comes or not, okay. Any troubleshooting, you can contact me, no problem. So you do with your protein of interest and with ligand, with any natural inhibitor, some available compounds.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes.
I did docking for a molecule which has a pyridine moiety with it. Benzene with nitrogen there. And after docking is done, during result analysis in Discovery Studio Visualizer, this nitrogen is changed to NH. Hydrogen is automatically added, and that hydrogen also has some interaction with the protein.
Okay.
So how to resolve the problem, sir? I don't need hydrogen there because it is only nitrogen in pyridine.
Okay, you don't need hydrogen bonded. Hydrogen bonding is there?
No, sir. Actually, in the input file, there is no hydrogen. It is only pyridine moiety.
In your
output file, I mean, during result and result interpretation, hydrogen is automatically added by Discovery Studio Visualizer.
In protein or ligand?
Ligand, sir.
In ligand.
Yeah.
I think during processing step, which processing step you took? I think you added some hydrogen there.
Actually, sir, this ligand was optimized in DFT, and in the output file of the DFT, there is no hydrogen. Only pyridine moiety was there. But after docking in Discovery Studio Visualizer, I could see hydrogen there.
Oh, okay. You did auto docking in Veena, Autodoc Veena?
In Pyrex only, sir.
Oh, Pyrex only.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check and tell. I don't know, actually. I haven't heard about this problem.
Okay, sir.
It is hydrogen bonded or it is free hydrogen?
It is bonded, sir, like a covalent bond.
Okay, maybe hydrogen bonding only, non-covalent bonding. Or maybe.
But sir, it is like nitrogen bond, usual like normal bond and hydrogen. It is like as we drawn because nitrogen in pyridine, it has only 2 bonds connected with it, and the third one will be the lone pair of electrons.
Okay.
So it looks like the software has considered that there is a deficiency in valency, so it added 1 more hydrogen to make it as 3. But as it is well known, pyridine will not have the hydrogen, sir.
You processed with that Chembra?
No, sir. That way I didn't try. I tried only using DFT.
Okay, you tried that. You applied that molecular mechanics force field 94, no?
Okay,
so
sir.
After that, Huckel charge. You add Huckel charge.
Okay,
then
sir.
it will neutralize everything.
Okay, sir.
All the lone pair of electrons will be removed.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you use that Chem3D. That is the purpose. Yesterday I used 3 charges. First is MM2, MM94, and finally I used Huckel charges. So what happened? It will keep the compound whatever it is like that. It will not show any imbalance in the structure.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
so I should follow the yesterday's procedure, sir.
Yes. That is the purpose we use that.
Okay, sir. I'll try using that, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Michael, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is the best peptide ligand docking tool, and how to determine the best position of amino acid in a peptide sequence for ligand binding, sir?
Best position for amino acid?
Amino acid in a peptide sequence for ligand binding.
எனக்கு ஒழுங்கா புரியல என்ன கேள்வி தெரிஞ்சுங்களா? பெஸ்ட் பொசிஷன் கேக்குறீங்களா?
பெஸ்ட் பொசிஷன்ஸ் அமினோ ஆசிட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் பொசிஷன் கேக்குறீங்க சார்.
ஸோ பாக்கெட்ல அமினோ ஆசிட்ஸ் will be there. ஸோ நீங்க அந்த எப்படி சூஸ் பண்றதுன்னு கேக்குறீங்களா இல்ல?
இல்ல சார், ஒரு லிகண்ட் பைண்ட் ஆகுறதுக்கு வந்து அமினோ ஆசிட் வந்து அதோட என்ன பொசிஷன்ல வந்து பைண்ட் ஆகும். ஸோ அதுக்கு என்ன மாதிரி வந்து லிகண்டுக்கு பெப்டைட் லிகண்டுக்கு வந்து என்ன டூல் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க சார்? there is any tool, sir, ligand binding எதுவும் தனியா
தனியா
டாக் பண்றதுக்கு லிகண்டை வந்து அமினோ ஆசிட்ஸ் வந்து பைண்ட் ஆகிறதுக்கு பெப்டிட் சீக்வன்ஸோட பைண்ட் ஆகிறதுக்கு ஏதாவது டாக்கிங்ல ஏதாவது டூல் எதுவும் இருக்கா சார்? தெர் இஸ் எனி டூல்?
பெப்டைட் வெறும் பெப்டைட் சீக்வன்ஸா?
ஆமா சார்.
3D ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்ல தான் பண்ண முடியும். 3 dimension only we can talk.
ஓகே ஓகே சார்.
Only in the 3 dimension structure only we can talk.
ஸோ அதை தவிர்த்து வேற எதுவும் எனி டூல் அந்த மாதிரி இல்லைங்க சார்?
No, we cannot because charges and நீங்க 3 dimension வந்தாலே சார்ஜ்னு வந்துரும். சார்ஜ்னு வந்துட்டாலே 3 dimension வந்தாகும். So without these charges and these things we cannot talk.
Okay sir. Okay sir. Students, any doubt? If you have any doubt, ask. So otherwise, so wind up the session.
Okay sir.
Jnanaprita?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you for your inspirational session, sir. Students are asked to fill the feedback form and information to participants. Participants are asked to attend MCQ test. After completing the MCQ, the certificate will be provided to who scored above 75%. The link will be shared in Telegram group. No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. I call upon Chellapati of final year Biotech to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. Over here, Honorable Chief Guest Dr. S. Anushya, Dr. D. Michael Emmanuel J. Dr. K. Ram, and all participants. It is an honor for me to have the opportunity to give vote of thanks. Thank you for our chief guest to take out time from your busy schedule to attend this workshop. And I would like to thank our guest who honored this session with informative speech. A special thanks to Dr. K. Subramanian, the head of the department and co-convener and organizers for providing the support to make the workshop successful. Thanks for all the participants who attend the workshop, and once again thank you for everyone making a wonderful session. Thank you.
Thank you, Chellapandi. I call upon B. Santosh, Student Coordinator of Final Year Biotechnology, to deliver the summary.
Good evening, everyone. It is such an honor for me to get the opportunity to present the summary for this 2 days workshop on the usage of Autodoc for molecular modeling and drug designing. In first session, Dr. S. Anushya gave a lecture on Autodoc in drug designing. In this session, we learn about the Autodoc usage and how to handle the Autodoc software, how to retrieve the data from various online sources like PubChem, and to determine the 2D and 3D structure where viewed under the FASTA and PDP format. She explained with the sample docking in the Autodoc tool. In session 2 and 4, Dr. D. Michael Emmanuel Jesse gave us a lecture on molecular docking of the natural inhibitor against the COVID-19 spike. In this session, we learned about the introduction of molecular modeling, types and steps involved in this process, and differentiate between the Autodoc and Veena. He explained with multiple data docking under the specialized parameters, energy minimizing file format like that for more, and to attain accuracy in the result. In the third session, Dr. K. Ram gave a lecture on sequence homology and its application in drug prediction. In this session, we learned about the sequence modeling like ortholog, paralog, and homolog, and in homology modeling, which involves few steps in structured prediction that are handled on the tool modeler. Finally, at the end of the session, queries are cleared by the speakers. I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. S. Anushya, Dr. D. Michael Emmanuel Jesse, Dr. K. Ram, for taking out time from their busy schedule to grace the event and enlightening us with their knowledge. Thank you so much. I extend my gratitude to the Dr. K. Subramanian, head of the department, PSR Engineering College, to organize a workshop even amidst the pandemic. I must thank the co-convener, organizing research committee, pointers for working hard for the past few days to make this workshop successful. And also thank you to the participants who are actively participating in this 2 days workshop as much as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Santosh. The MCQ link has been posted in chat box. Kindly complete the test. Now it's time for closure. We may end this program with the national anthem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, participants.
Okay, thank you.